If you're looking for a good cushion foundation that can last throughout the summer heat and humidity, this video is for you. If you know how the summer weather is like here in Korea, it's crazy hot, it's crazy rainy, and it's crazy humid. Summers are great. I love summer. Hey guys, I'm Lex, former K-pop idol, musical actor, radio DJ, talk show host, and I also have experience working in a Korean skincare company. Like I did before, I'm gonna show you the texture, if it really does what the marketing tells you, the different shades they come in, and do a comparison of how it looks after a couple of hours, and also give you a score for coverage, texture, oxidation, but this time I added another category, heat proof. Also, if you're new to using cushion foundations, I do talk about how to apply them correctly and how the shades are divided in this video, so make sure to go check that out at the end. First, I'm going to start off with the CLIO Kill Cover Founwear Cushion. On the description page, it says that it covers pores, blemishes, and uneven texture. It's sweat proof, 99.56% of the coverage stays on, and the texture is even throughout sweat, and it has a blurring effect too. And as for shades, there are 5, and today I brought 21C Lingerie. Let's see how this one does. All right, like I did before, I'm going to wipe my face. All right, let's see. All right, first of all, 21C is a little bit bright for my skin tone. If a color is a little bit bright for your skin tone, the coverage is not that good. Especially if you want to cover your blemishes and your dark circles, it's best to kind of go in with the exact same shade or a shade a little bit darker. So this one is a bit bright for my skin tone, so keep that in mind. And with my dark circles, it actually does cover pretty well. So this is a semi-matte. It's not that glowy type. Especially in the summer, you don't want to be going and reaching out for the dewy types because there's going to be a lot of sweat in the summer. And especially me, I don't like to use glowy, dewy type cushion foundation. But as you can see, just with a couple of layers, it covers this area quite nicely, but it's not that very thick foundation. Compared to what I have on this side, it does look very, very bright. But keep in mind that there is the lighting here and it's pretty cool in the studio. But I will pop up a before and after 6 hours of application. Despite the fact that it is a brighter shade for my skin tone, it does cover the redness pretty well. Even if the coverage is not that amazing, I feel like in the summer, it's really important to find a cushion foundation that can last throughout the heat. And it goes on pretty thin.
So on this day, the weather was surprisingly cool, so I didn't sweat that much. But I still wanted to show you if this is actually sweat proof, so I walked for about an hour outside. The T-zone did start to become oily, but other than that, the coverage stayed on pretty well. And not a lot of darkening either.
Next, I have the Neo Cushion, the matte from LANEIGE. Last summer, I did use the green one, and I remember it being able to last the heat and humidity, but I personally didn't like the shade because it kind of had this tacky color. Kind of excited to see how this generation does because the shades are brighter, and overall, it's said to have improved tremendously. It has up to 100-hour coverage, highly resistant to water, sweat, humidity, fine dust, mask, and touch. Prevents oxidation, maintaining a bright complexion that stays true to its initial color. Also, it says that it covers pores with their pore fine powder, pore blending powder, and sebum control powder. As for shade, there are 7, and today I brought 23N. Let's see how this one does. So they have this one, which is a regular circle one, and they also have this one, which is, what is that, a heart shape? Ooh. Although they said the color is a bit brighter, it is giving me that yellowish tone. It is a neutral color. It's not the C version. Last year when I used this, I remember it being kind of too yellow on my skin. But this has a similar color tone from what I used last year. As for coverage, it's a little bit better than in CLIO. We're gonna have to see if it lasts throughout the heat and the humidity. Just from this studio application alone, it does go on a bit more thick, and it is a semi-matte cushion. Especially with this LANEIGE one, the coverage is good, but I would be careful when you're choosing the shade because this one, like I said, is 23N. To be honest, it doesn't seem brighter than the one that I used last year, but actually overall, pretty good. Since it has that pore powder, if you're the type of person who likes to bake your face or put powder on your face after your makeup, area. I feel like this you don't really need to because you can kind of feel there is like a powdery finish touch.
Okay, there is a very slight brighter tone from the older generation, and something very interesting about this one, even though on this day it was very hot and sweaty, there was actually close to zero oxidation. And after about 6-7 hours, I even got compliments like, "Did you get something done? Your face looks so dewy." And the coverage stays on as long as you don't touch it.
Last one is the Cicamanu Serum Cushion from Parnell. It says that it calms the skin, covers well, lasts long, and sticks well to the skin all in one go. It expresses a radiant glow that enhances the skin's natural texture. And also lately, brands are marketing their makeup products to have skincare effects as well. And this cushion contains 37% Cicamanu biome, ceramide, and phytosphingosine. So Cicamanu biome is basically their way of saying Centella asiatica extract, New Zealand honey extract, and madecassoside. As for shades, it does say there are 4. And I brought 23 natural beige. I feel like whenever there's skincare ingredients in a cushion, kind of making you feel, oh, this cushion is actually gonna give you skincare effects too. Oh, and by the way, this is a mini version if you're wondering why the cushion is so small. All right, let's see how this one does. Whoa. Whoa. All right, the first thing that I feel right now is it has a very cooling effect. And another reason why I'm kind of shocked, despite it having 37% of all that extract and the skincare ingredient, the coverage is just as good as the LANEIGE one. I am like genuinely hoping after the 6-hour test, it still stays on similar to how it does right now. You kind of don't expect a cushion foundation that's being marketed to having these skincare ingredients to have this good coverage. I am kind of worried because if a product has a lot of that skincare ingredient, it does tend to lack it being able to hold on to the color and the texture. I will test this out and we'll see it together.
So like I mentioned in the studio, when you first apply it, it does have a very clean texture, but I was also worried if this type of cushion foundation can last the heat. And like I guessed, unfortunately, after 6 hours, the blemishes and redness were visible and the pores kind of seem to look bigger too. So, messy oxidation overall, in my opinion.
For the best coverage, I would have to go with LANEIGE. This one has the best coverage out of these 3. And in second place for coverage would be Parnell. As for that like matte type texture, LANEIGE is also the most matte type. And then CLIO. As for color, do keep in mind that LANEIGE I have 23N, Parnell I have 23, and CLIO I have 21C, so it is brighter on my skin tone. But all that aside, if you just look at how the color sits on the skin, I think Parnell has the best color expression, and then CLIO and LANEIGE. If you have any other products that you want me to test out, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to as many as I can. I'm Lex, coming to you from Seoul. See you in the next one.